they come alive. Your story, your sound, your melody. Open door. We are the voice of the people. The voice of the people. Radio 98.5 FM.
Feel the clarity, feel the connection. Emirate Radio 98.5 FM.
It's midday. This is Emirate Radio 98.5 FM, Voice of the People. This is the Global Hour with Treasure Ajayi. Here are the highlights. NYSC announces deployment issues advisory for 2026 batch A. Death toll hits 39 in Spain train accident. Gerrard calls Liverpool-Burnley draw unacceptable. And now the news in details. The National Youth Service Corps NYSC has confirmed that it has released the deployment details for all 2026 Batch A Stream 1 prospective corps members. The scheme disclosed this in a statement issued on its official X handle, stating that some prospective corps members posted to Lagos State and the Federal Capital Territory will undergo their orientation programs in neighboring states, explaining that the current camp capacity informed the decision. The NYSC further disclosed that only about 40% of registered prospective corps members can be accommodated for the upcoming orientation program while issuing a travel advisory to prospective corps members. It further reminded them to complete documentation ahead of arrival, noting that required forms must be printed and signed before camp registration. In another beat, Spain Civil Guard has confirmed that at least 39 people have been confirmed dead following a high-speed train collision in southern Spain. The crash occurred on Sunday evening near Cordoba when a Malaga to Madrid high-speed train carrying about 300 passengers derailed and struck another train traveling from Madrid to Huelva with around 200 people on board. According to reports, about 400 passengers and crew were on board the two trains, according to the rail operators. Emergency services attended to 122 people, while 48, including 5 children, remain hospitalized, with 11 adults and 1 child in intensive care. Spanish Transport Minister Oscar Puente noted that the cause of the accident remains unknown, describing the incident as really strange given that the derailment happened on a straight section of track that had been renewed in May. The Emirate Global Hour is coming to you from Emirate Radio Ilorin. Welcome back. Denmark's Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has rejected US President Donald Trump's threat to impose tariffs on European allies over their opposition to his plan to take control of Greenland, declaring that Europe would not be blackmailed. The US president stated that he will impose a new 10% levy on goods from 8 allied nations if they oppose his proposed takeover of the autonomous Danish territory. He insists Greenland is vital to US security and has not ruled out the use of force, a stance widely criticized across Europe. Leaders including UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and French President Emmanuel Macron condemned the tariff threat, with Paris pushing for the EU's anti-coercion measures if sanctions are imposed. NATO officials and allies, including Canada and Norway, have stressed that Arctic security must be addressed through cooperation and respect for international law, as concerns grow over the impact of the standoff on the transatlantic alliance. From the sports room, Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard has labelled the Reds' 1-1 Premier League draw against Burnley as unacceptable. The result extended Liverpool's winless run to 4 matches and left them 14 points behind the leaders Arsenal. Speaking on TNT Sports, Gerrard said Liverpool should not be dropping points at home against teams like Burnley and Leeds. However, he backed Arne Slot to steady the team, praising him for lifting Liverpool back into the top 4 race despite the growing criticism. To hand the Emirate Global News, here again are the highlights. NYSC announces deployment, issues advisory for 2026 Batch A. Death toll hit 39 in Spain train accident. Gerrard calls Liverpool-Burnley draw unacceptable. The Emirate Global News was compiled and edited by Oluwadolapo Bamigboye and brought to you by Treasure Ajayi. For updates and interactions, follow us on all our social media platforms at Emirate Radio 98.5 or visit our website at www.emirateradio.ng. Thanks for listening.